Hey my friends, I welcome you to my very first episode in the format HISIS. And no, HISIS is not a stepsister porn site that was recently created. HISIS means How I Survived in School. Okay, that didn't go as expected. Winnie, can you pay that in please? Yes, of course. There you go. That means how I survived in school. We all know that regular school has its really bad moments that everyone has to deal with somehow. I'm now going to give you 3 tips on how you can make your everyday school life a lot easier. The focus today is on grading. My very first tip is to make friends with the teacher. By that, I don't mean you should kiss the teacher's ass, but having a good rapport with the teacher makes your school days a lot easier. Whether you want to admit it or not, the teacher has the upper hand, and that means if you get on his or her nerves, you will do worse. However, you can also take advantage of this principle. If you try to establish a level of understanding with a teacher that makes you look sympathetic, it will definitely have a positive effect on your results. What you can do, for example, is grin when he makes a joke, or engage the teacher in a conversation about everyday life, hobbies or similar. But don't try too hard, otherwise you make a fool of yourself, which definitely does not look authentic or have a positive effect on your grades. Because teachers don't like ass kisses. Okay, some do, but you want to achieve the perfect balance between self-determination and sympathy points. Oh dear, I already see all those comments on YouTube.
Wait a minute!
My second tip for you is cheating. Did I say this is a list of fair practices? No. And yet it is, because everyone cheats and those who don't have a much harder time. However, I'm not talking about cheating in written exams at all, but about easy steps you can take to make your school days easier. Here are a few examples. If you know you're going to crap on the exam, don't take it. I think teachers will hate this video. Get a medical certificate from your doctor and do better on your second try. Or you might get lucky and not even have to take the exam. This actually saved me one or the other bad grade.
Bruh.
But how am I supposed to get a medical certificate? Please. Hello. Hello sir, how can I help you? I woke up this morning and I suddenly felt very bad. Besides dizziness, I have very bad stomach pain, which just won't go away. In addition, I suffer total weakness. Normally, I'm a completely energetic person. And what exactly do you need? Today there's a written exam in school that I didn't want to miss, but I just don't feel in the condition to go to school today. And now I also need a doctor's certificate to rewrite the exam. Oh, that's not a problem at all. There you go. Get well soon. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Bye. If the teacher asks you something and an honest answer would put you at disadvantage, think of something that will make you look different. One of my teachers once said, lying isn't good, but you don't always have to tell the truth either. Just leave out what we don't want to hear. And I would say that explains my point quite well. Of course, there's still the option of copying during exams. So I would never say I didn't do that, quite the opposite. But that's a whole separate topic that I could actually make a whole video about it. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. Vincent, eyes on the paper. My third and last point is oral participation. Now, I don't know what the composition of the grade is in other school systems. I've heard, for example, that there are no oral grades in the States. But in the German school system, oral participation, that means how often you report and how valuable your oral contributions are, makes up 33 to fucking 50% of your overall grade.
You serious?
That's incredibly much. Whether you receive all grades or not, attentive participation in class is always beneficial. In fact, I am sure that teachers will grade you better on exams such as German or English if you have participated in class beforehand. You will have to wait and sit in class either way, so why not just take advantage of it? Easy to say, but hard to do. That's why here comes the crucial point. First and foremost, you have to give the teacher the feeling that you are listening to him or her and that you are interested. For example, I always made strong eye contact with the teacher and noticed that his eyes kept coming back to me. This was because he subconsciously knew, or at least had the feeling, that I am listening to him. Even more so, I nodded to him from time to time and showed with my facial expression that I was highly interested. This way of getting the teacher's attention is very effective in making a positive and ambitious impression. And the whole time, I wasn't even listening. When you have this kind of interaction with your teacher and he asks a question that you know the answer to, if you were actually listening, the probability that he will take you on is extremely high. Just try it. I wasn't listening the whole time with the teacher, but the correct answer is that you, as well as anybody else here in this room, has to subscribe my channel.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Guys, that's it with my video. I have exclusively talked today, but this is also a format on my channel. I hope this video will also be watched by my target group, i.e. English speaking students, but I think it can also help university students or trainees. Although this is of course about high school or school before going to college. For all students, these tips are worth their weight in gold. I didn't want it to believe it either, but take it to heart, at least in your senior years when it counts. I'm out.